there, lovely people, and welcome back to another exciting video. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you how I speed ran becoming popular in high school by bullying the shy kid. And no, it's not as bad as it sounds. I promise you, I'm actually not a bully. I'm a very nice guy. Although that sounds like something a bully would say. My point is, my obsession with fame started back in high school, and here's how it happened.
What was your high school experience? I can tell you about my high school experience. For anyone that's wondering, high school is actually a piece of trash. I don't think that anyone out there ever enjoyed high school. And sure, I've heard from some of my fellow compatriots, people like Tyler and Briggs, that they loved high school. But here's the thing, here's the difference between them and me. In high school, those guys were chads, those guys were jocks. Most of you watching this right now are probably like me, nerds, geeks, dorks, whatever you want to call it. We did not enjoy high school. Now, I did to an extent enjoy high school. That was because I was an anomaly. I was what my high school called the popular nerd. And I wish that was a joke. Somehow, some way, I became a popular nerd. What are you doing? What are you?
Watching your video.
Oh, sorry. I was like wondering what was going on. I thought it was my girlfriend pulled up her phone and showed me Sea Dog. I was like, you watching Sea Dog right now? I didn't know it was my YouTube video because Sea Dog's in it. You should totally go watch it. Anyway, so being the popular nerd in high school, maybe I should tell you guys how I became the popular nerd. So here's how I became the popular nerd. Essentially, I was like any regular nerd in high school, you know, minding my own business, not really doing anything to anyone. You know, this was like post-bullying Evan phase when everyone finally decided, okay, bullying Evan is a bad thing, we shouldn't do it. You know, eventually, what I used to do for lunch in high school was I used to have lunch inside of classroom because I got bullied a lot. And so post-bullying, the teachers were finally like,
Evan, you need to go outside and make friends. You can no longer have your lunch and your breaks inside of our classrooms.
And I was like, but like please? So I got kicked out. And so I had to go outside and fend for myself in the brand new world that was high school in America. This was, by the way, again, when I was freshly into, you know, American high school culture. I came from Belize, where our high school culture was very much different. But that's a different story, and we'll talk about that some other time. But like, being in American high school, for the first time, going outside on my breaks, on my lunches, was weird. Because I had no friends. I had no one to talk to. So I would honestly just kind of roam around and hope for the best. I did for a while try to hang out with, like, I guess the goth, but like I quickly realized that I didn't really fit into that group at all. I thought they were all weird. No offense to anyone that's a goth out there. I just didn't mesh with you. By the way, goth girlfriends, hot as fuck. I just didn't mesh with the goth people. Goth society? I wasn't emo. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. So what happened after trying to hang out with them for a few, you know, days, I eventually just kind of like walked around, and one day I walked past the table of the popular people, you know, the cheerleaders, the football players, you know, those kinds of people. And, you know, one of the girls was like, Evan, come over here. And I was like, me? And she goes, yeah. I was like, okay. And so, you know, I casually go over there, and, you know, she's like, sit down, sit down, sit down. And like the jocks are like, yo, Evan, yo, what's up, bro? And I'm just like, I guess. And, you know, eventually I was indoctrinated, as in they told me, Evan, you should chill with us every lunch. And I was like, okay. So every lunch, subsequently thereafter, I would literally hang out with the most popular people in the school, which made no sense because none of them were nerds or geeks or dorks like me. I'm just out here being my dorky self, you know, into anime and all that bullshit, while they're into, like, you know, the latest Drake album or whatever the was popular at the time. I'm just, it wasn't Drake, I think it was Kanye. Whatever. Point is, that's what they were into. You know, Soulja Boy was popping off at the time. You know, what was it? The chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Bro, that was the song, bro. And I was there like, I don't understand any of this. Like, I didn't get that at all. Eventually, you know, time went by, and, you know, throughout the high school became known as the popular nerd. Everyone knew me as the popular nerd. They're like, yo, Evan! And I'm just like, why do people know me? You know, it's kind of how I react to, like, when fans see me in public now, where people are like, you're Evan, right? And I'm like, who's asking? You know? So yeah, still not used to that, by the way. But like, eventually, when it came to the yearbook, which, by the way, I made along with one of my friends, we made the entire yearbook alone. Remarkable, I know. But like, when it came around the yearbook time, I saw that only one other person had signed up for the category of shyest. And I was like, I should sign up for that category, which kind of scummy because I knew how popular I was. I was very popular. Everyone knew who the I was. And the guy that signed up for shyest, no one knew who the was. So it was simple. right? I saw an opportunity. I sign up for the shyest category and automatically win, which is exactly what happened. After signing up for the category, everyone naturally voted for me, even though I'm not shy at all, by the way. And yeah, unfortunately, the poor lad that was probably the most shy person in our entire graduating class, he didn't even have a chance against me. I won in a landslide. Am I scummy? Yes, absolutely. But do I care? No. Because, you know, I wanted for people to remember me as the shyest person, even though I wasn't. And every time they open up their yearbooks, they see me. Trash Evan. I didn't rig it. How was it rigged? I just got all the votes for being popular. And now here's the... Nah, but yeah, you know, if that guy's out there somewhere and you're watching this, I don't know if you would be or how you could be, but if you're watching this somehow, I have no regrets. Maybe you should have just been more popular. I can't even keep a straight face when I say that.